Radiation is one modality where people really don't know what actually is going to happen to them during treatment. Surgery, most of the people know there will be a surgeon, there will be an anesthetist who will sedate you, and then finally surgery will be done. But when it comes to radiation, a lot of people, even doctors sometimes don't know what radiation is and how it is done. So radiation, as I can say, is a very simple technique where X-rays are delivered to the body so that those X-rays can destroy the DNA of the bad cells. So it is a high energy X-ray therapy. So whenever somebody comes for radiation, he's totally clueless what will happen to him. So we will just discuss briefly what all we can expect when a patient is undergoing radiation, mainly the technical aspects. So first of all, whenever somebody sends you for radiation or you are going for a consultation with a radiation oncologist, carry all your investigations, especially the scans, the CT scan films as well as the CDs, because the radiation oncologist wants to see the location of the tumor, because he wants to decide what type of radiation he is going to deliver because of the depth of the tumor, location to some normal areas which he wants to protect. So always carry films along with you. Once the radiation doctor tells you that yes, you have to come for radiation, whenever you go for the preparation of radiation, do inquire, do I have to come fasting? Because whenever we plan radiation planning requires a CT scan. Based on that CT scan only, the entire radiation planning is done. So whenever you come for planning, come at least 3 hours of fasting. If you are having some recent blood test, do carry them, because sometimes contrast is also given during this CT scan. So before a CT scan is done, usually a mold or a mask is prepared. So what exactly is a mold or a mask? So basically we want that you do not move any side during radiation. So a sort of a plastic mask is placed on the body depending on whatever location we are treating, which takes shape of that particular site of the body and it is fixed. So that takes around 20 minutes to prepare. And when we prepare this, there are all people around you, you are not alone, and if you are having any discomfort, if that position or that mask is tight or loose, you have to raise your hand and tell the technologist so that he can make changes right there and then, because once that is prepared, that same mask will be used during treatment for maybe a month or even 1.5 months. So this mask is prepared. After this mask preparation, with the same mask a CT scan is done, as I told you. And once these two things are done, then usually the doctor will tell you that now you can go home and you can come on a particular day for your radiation. When radiation has to be done, you will be called into a room which is like a big room with a machine which has cameras which are taking pictures of yours and giving real-time information to the doctor whether you are moving or not. There are mics on which the doctor can speak to you, and you can also speak out if you are having any discomfort. So you will be made to lie down on a machine with that mask, and they will align you with lasers and take some pictures to see whether you are absolutely perfect in the position to be treated with radiation or not. If you are going for some high-end radiations like IGRT, so when radiation is to be started, there will be a CT scan again on that machine. So something will move all around your body to capture your images, and these images will be then integrated on the computer with your planning images to see that you have not moved during radiation. When radiation machine starts, you will hear some noises, some movement of machine all around you, but there will be nothing which will touch you. You will not feel any heat or any pain during this procedure. So as such, the procedure will be painless, but there will be a lot of movements. You may spend 20 to 25 minutes in the radiation room, but the real radiation time is hardly 5 to 7 minutes. The rest of the time is involved in aligning you or positioning you for the treatment position during which the treatment has to be done. In case you are having any discomfort when you are lying down on the machine during these 20 to 25 minutes, you can raise your hand, because your hands are usually free, which can be captured on the camera, and the technologist can attend to you immediately and even release or open up that mask if required. If you have any problem before radiation, you have to inform the technologist so that he does not do radiation for you that day, and he may make you meet the doctor that particular day. For example, if you have fever, you have diarrhea, then your doctor has to see you first to make it sure that you are fit to receive the radiation that day. So that should be the part of your treatment protocol. When radiation starts, you will be told by the radiation expert that you will undergo these many sessions of radiation, and he will also instruct you to see him once in a week or twice in a week as per your clinical condition. So do not think that I am absolutely fine, why should I meet the doctor? You have to meet the doctor almost every 5 radiations, irrespective of whether you have a problem or not. Because the doctor would want to see your skin, see your reactions, maybe sometimes conduct some blood tests on you to see your fitness and your response to treatment. He will also reinforce some do's and don'ts during treatment. For example, he will give you tips of how to protect your skin. For example, they don't want you to apply soap, oil, cream on the skin surface where treatment is being done. He will instruct you to not to rub your towels onto the surface where treatment is undergoing, and also give you dietary instructions like do not eat spicy food, do not eat food at very hot temperature or very cold food, do not eat raw fruits and vegetables, have a lot of fluids, have a lot of proteins. These are the instructions the doctors will reinforce during these visits. Additionally, there may be some do's and don'ts to that particular disease. For example, if you are getting treatment for any organ in the abdomen, the doctor may say that drink a particular amount of water before you go to radiation, hold your urine before you go for radiation. So these and do's and don'ts, if you follow very religiously, then the outcomes of treatment are better.